Today, we're going to be designing a frog tea shop in Blender. I just feel like after designing a frog house, they just really need a place to work, you know? My goal for today is to animate the tea shop and float it through space. I also want to create a bunch more assets for my asset library, like a couple more teapots and maybe some tea mugs and all that type of stuff. So I've designed this sketch today, which I think is very cute. The tea shop has like a little frog sitting on the roof, and then we also have a bunch of the little characters sitting around for tea. We have our main guy that we designed a house for a few weeks ago. He is like operating the tea shop, and yeah, there's a bunch of knickknacks and some like teapots everywhere, and also like a little rocket at the bottom so that they can like float through space. So I'm very excited about this. I think it looks very cute, and I think we jump straight into Blender. So here I am starting out in Blender to make this cute frog tea shop, and I just brought in my sketch there, and I'm just starting out with a simple cube and then going in to do like the structure of the tea shop. This is quite easy to do. I'm just using the array modifier here and then modifying the cube to make the little bench so that the frogs and other creatures can sit at the tea shop. Here I am just doing the structure of the top of the tea shop. So this is how I wanted to do the roof. I just really love this style, and I think it adds so much to the shop. I played around with the shape and size of this quite a lot before I actually found something that I thought would work. Originally it was very square, and I just felt like the frog wouldn't have enough space to actually move around his tea shop, so I made it more into a rectangle shape. This is me using this tool for the first time and realizing that I can actually curve the bottom of the vertices so that I don't have to like extrude and rotate them and take forever to do it. So here I am trying to learn how to do it, and this is it done. I can't believe I didn't know this tool wasn't here before, and I love this tool. Here are the little bar stools for them to sit on, and I just use the array modifier there to duplicate them, and now I'm just duplicating them around the little shop as well. Here I am going in to make the big frog that's sitting on top. I have made so many frogs at this point, so I know how to do it, but at the same time I forgot how to do his little eyes, and they keep looking like little teddy bear ears. So I went back in and started again, and it's looking a lot better. And here I am doing the eyes just out of a round cube and then cutting out half of it and then squishing it down. Just doing the reflections there as well. Going in to put in his little arms and his little legs. You don't end up seeing his little legs, but I know that there. So here I am doing the little neon signs that I'm going to put an emission on so they glow just a little bit, and then also doing the little brackets for them as well to sit on. I also did it on the opposite side as well, just because I wanted the posters to feel very balanced. This is me also going in to do the like neon sign up the top, and then also the little rocket part at the bottom, because this is going to be flying through space. I brought in my frog as well. I know I should make him an asset in the asset library, so I don't have to bring him in and apply all the modifiers and everything, but I just haven't had time to do it. Then I went in and brought in some of my other little frogs and some other assets that I've made, and some of my cozy assets that I made last week, so I'm really happy to be using them now. I'm going in to do like fairy lights, and last week I made like a very cute light bulb, so I'm just going to place it around these fairy lights once I've done like draping the lights around the whole tea shop. I really wanted to add in some more clutter, so I decided to make some little tea mugs as well, and I'm just going to add them into the asset library so I can use them in future projects. Here I'm just using a gradient just to mix up those colors, and then I also made it a pink one as well. Here I am going in to make this teapot, and this teapot came together so quickly. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I'm just doing the little handle of it now, and now I'm just doing the little spout, which I think it turned out so good. I'm very happy with this cute teapot. Then I did the handle at the top, and just wow, I'm very happy with how it turned out. Oh yeah, and then I added in like a little hole as well so that the steam could get out. Very happy. Colorized it, made this one a little bit of a cream one and gave it a wooden looking handle, and then also made a little purple one as well and just made it a little bit different. Here I am going in to make different variations of the cozy mug that I made last week, and just adding it all into the asset library so I can just easily pull it in, and just placing around those little teapots, the little tea mugs. Here I am texturizing everything, giving it that wood texture. I feel like every project I do, I give everything a wood texture, but I just really love using the noise texture to make wood, so I will use it in every project. This is maybe always the hardest part, is like trying to work out like what colors I want to use and how everything should look, but it's also the most exciting part because I have lots of fun, a lot of creativity goes into it. So here I am just placing around a bunch of clutter, a bunch of teapots. These are little handles so that I can and hang up some of the teapots, just to add a little bit more dimension to the piece. I'm also adding in little shelves that we can put the little tea mugs on, and then also doing the little sign for the top, like just like the arrow that like points to the frogs, you know, like this is the frog tea shop. I also played around with using text in it and having like tea, like as in text, as like a sign, but I just thought the text looked very out of place. I do struggle to put text into projects like this because it just looks too real, if that makes sense. So I decided to not put it in. At the moment it's just to the side because I'm like indecisive about whether to add it or not, but I don't end up putting it in. Going in to add a little smile to the frog's face so he looks like he's having a good day. Putting in some more shelves with some little tea mugs, and then putting in some more little clutter. I've got those little mushrooms, some little plants, and those beautiful flowers. I love those flowers. I also added in a little alarm clock, and I bought in one of my little slimes from my turtle video because I thought he would love to be at the tea shop with the little frogs. I made some cute little lights as well, just to put a little bit more emission, have some more lighting everywhere. And then I made this beautiful poster and put it in, and I ummed and ahed about it for so long. Does it look good? Does it not look good? And I decided to not actually add in the poster. If you think the poster looks good, let me know in the comments, because I couldn't work out if it looked too real, like too real world, and this wasn't real world. You know what I mean? Added in my beautiful little frog guy with his little bees because I thought he would love to have some tea, and then I also had to bring out his little seat because he didn't fit it very well. Here I am just placing around more clutter, more cups of tea, adding in some more like different elements, and then I also decided to put like little teacups hanging in the sign as well. I just thought it was very cute. This is me adding in a particle system so that it looks like they're flying through space. So you can see me playing with it just there, and I love particle systems. I use them for everything. I used them when I did the 5-hour challenge, and I used it for like the little chicken zooming through the water, and I've used it for a few other projects as well. So I'm quite familiar with it, and I love it. So what I want to do is like animate it so he looks like he's flying through space. Here I am adding in all the little stars to this project, and I do this for a lot of my space projects. I have the same setup every time. I'm just rendering it all to see like what it looks like, what I need to edit, what just needs fixing. Here I am just sculpting everything, giving the wood a little bit more of a rough wood look because it did just look a little bit plasticky. So just giving everything its textures just to add in more elements to it. I really find this process really therapeutic. It's so fun to do. I love it. And then I went in and was shading everything smooth as well so that it looks really good. And then just adding in the final bits and pieces, the final colors that I want to use, and just kind of like testing out a few other things to see if they look better than what I already had, like adding in a bit of metallic look. What a project. I'm so in love with how it turned out. Over the last like few weeks, I've been feeling like I'm in a creative slump, so this has really brought me out of it. I love this so much. I loved creating it, taking some time to make some assets for my asset library as well, and just developing the characters even further. I'm in love. So let me now show you what this looks like rendered. Wow! Let me know in the comments if there are any other buildings you want me to design for these characters, or where you want me to take these characters. But I had so much fun today creating this, and I really hope you enjoyed it. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will now see you in the next video.